New set of questions from تجميعات questions, quantitative section. Let's get started. Question 1, find the value of angle x. How can we find the value of angle x? This shape inside a circle, its name is cyclic quadrilateral. And one of the properties of the cyclic quadrilateral, each two opposite angles, they are supplementary. What is the meaning of supplementary? Their sum equals 180. So 80 plus 100, it will be 180. So the measure of this angle is 180. Now we check this triangle. You know that the sum of measures of the interior angles of any triangle equals 180. So if you want to find the value of x, we'll just subtract 180 minus the sum of 50 and 100. So it will be 180 minus 150, which equals 30. So the answer is A. Let's move to the next one. Question 2. Find the area of the triangle in square centimeters. We have the point A, which is 6 and 8. What is the meaning of 6 and 8? It means in the x direction, or the x coordinate is 6, so this length is 6. And this length is 8. And you know that the area of the triangle, its formula is half times base times height. So the area of triangle equals half times base times height. So it's half. This is the base, which is 6. And this is the perpendicular line, which is the height, which is 8. Now we can simplify. Divided 2, it will be 1. Divided 2, it will be 3. So you have 3 times 8, which equals 24. So the answer is B. Let's move to the next one. Question 3. Find the value of x. In this question, we have two parallel lines, and you have this angle, its measure is 150, and this angle, its measure is 112. How can you find x? You will just draw a line like this, passing through this vertex, and parallel to both lines, like this. So now we have three parallel lines. So the measure of this angle plus this one equals 180, because you know that the sum of the two angles 180, because they are two interior angles. So 180 minus 150, it will be 30. So the measure of this angle, it's 30. For this angle also plus this one, it will be the sum 180. So we'll just subtract 180 minus 112. 180 minus 112, it will be 68. Now we have x, we have 50, we have 30, sorry, this is 30, and this is 68. You know that their sum equals 180, supplementary angles. So if we want to find the value of x, you will just subtract 180 minus 30 and 68, which equals 82. So the answer is B. Let's move to question 4. In the adjacent figure, find the value of x. If you have this shape is called in mathematics the butterfly shape. We have two similar triangles. Both triangles are similar. In the similar triangles, we have the corresponding angles are proportional. What is the meaning of the corresponding angles are proportional? It means this side over this side equals this side over the corresponding sides, which is 12. Then you'll use cross multiplication to find the answer. So x minus 2 over 2x minus 2, x minus 2 over 2x minus 2. This is equals 5 over 12. Now we can use cross multiplication. So just multiply 12 times x minus 2. So it's 12x minus 24. This is equals 2x minus 2 times 5. 2x times 5, it will be 10x. Negative 2 times 5, it will be negative 10. Now we'll move 2x to this side with opposite sign, and also negative 24 to this side with opposite sign. So it's 12x minus 10x. This is equals negative 10 plus 24. So 12x minus 10x, it will be 2x. This is equals negative 10 plus 24, which equals 14. Then divided both sides by 2. It means x equals 14 over 2, which equals 7. So the value of x is 7. Let's move to question 5. Find the value of x. You know that if you have one circle, the total or the sum of the angles is 360, and also the sum of the percentage is 100%. So we'll just add all of this. So 15 plus 4 plus 11, which equals 15 also, and 6 plus 6, which equals 12, plus 3, it will be 15. 15 plus 15 plus 15, it will be 45. So we'll just subtract all the circle, which is 100, minus the sum of all the percentages, the given one, which is 45. So it will be 55. So the answer is C. For question 6, what is the percentage increase between Saturday and Sunday? How can we answer this question? This is Saturday, between 20 and 30, I think it's 25. And this is Saturday, which is 40. To find the percentage of increase, it will be find the difference between the two numbers over the smaller one times 100. And the answer will be in percent. This is to find the percentage of increase, and also we can use it and to find the percentage of profit. Difference over the smaller times 100. So the difference between this is 40 and 25. So write down 40 minus 25 over the smaller number, which is 25, times 100. So 40 minus 25, it will be 15 over 25 times 100. Then simplify. Divided 25 is 1 from the denominator. Divided 25, it's 4 in the numerator. So the answer is 15 times 4, which equals 60%. So it's D. Let's move to question 7. If the length of the side of the square is 10 centimeters, all of this side is 10 centimeters. Calculate the area of the shaded part. And GAT, we call this question the flower question. We have a formula for this question. You will just find double or twice the area of the circle minus the area of the square. That's all. Double the area of the circle minus the area of the square. So we have the length of the square is 10, and this is half circle, by the way, and its diameter is 10, so the radius is 5. So to find the area of the circle, you know that the area of the circle formula, it's pi r squared. So to find the circle, the area of the circle, it will be pi times 5 squared, which equals 25 pi. Double of it means you would multiply it times 2, so it's 25 times 2, which equals 50 pi. So this is twice the area of the circle. To find the area of the square, you know that the area of the square is side by side, which side is squared. So the area of square, it's side times side. We have the side length is 10, so it's 10 times 10, which equals 100. We have a formula, double the area of the circle minus the area of the square. So the final answer is 50 pi minus 100. This one represents 50 pi, if you multiply 50 times pi, and 50 times negative 2 will be 100. So the answer is. Let's move to question 8. If x minus y equals 5 and x times y equals 10, find x squared plus y squared. I think we answered a question like this in the previous video. If you have x minus y, something like this, equals 5. Just make both sides squared to change it into perfect square. So you know that in the perfect square, we have first square, second square, at the middle 2 times first times second, and don't forget the negative sign, so it will be 2, negative 2xy. On the right hand side, it will be 5 squared, which equals 25. Then we have xy equals 10, so replace xy with 10. Now we have x squared minus 2 times 10, which equals 20, plus y squared, this is equals 25. Add 20 for both sides, it means x squared plus y squared equals 25 plus 20, or move negative 20 to the other side with negative sign, so it will be 45, so the answer is C. For the next question, question 9, if the difference between the ages of the father and his son is 20 years, what is the difference between their ages after 8 years? Now, I think the difference will not change after 8 years, after 7 years, after 9 years, it will not change. For example, if the father age is 30, so his son will be 10. This is the father's age, and this is the age of the son. The difference between them is 20. 30 minus 10, it will be 20. After 8 years, the father age will be 38 and the son age will be 18. If you subtracted them, the difference will be the same, which is 20. So it will not change, so the answer is 3. For question 10, and be careful because this is a very important question. What is the area of the figure? If you have a figure like this, it consists of a rectangle, this rectangle, and two halves of a circle, which represent one circle. It means you will find the area of the rectangle plus the area of the two halves of the circle, which represent one circle. Okay, so scary face. So the area of the rectangle, it will be, you know that it's length times width. So it's 6 times 2, which equals 12. And we know that the area of the circle, we said before, it's pi r squared. So it's pi times the radius length. All of this length is the diameter of the circle. Okay? It's half of the radius, as you know that the radius equals half of the diameter. So it's pi times 1 squared. So no need to write it. So the answer is 12 plus pi, which is 8.